Yo, yo, this thing on? Yo, bonjour, ¿cómo estás? What going? How you doing? You back to poetry with Peanut. And before we get into the poetry, ladies and gentlemen, I want to have a brief discussion with you. I want to talk about creativity and expression. We all have something that we like to create. Whether we share it or not, it depends. Whether it's drawing or pottery, music, for me it's poetry. But it's something that we create, that we passionate about. This expression is very essential, to express yourself, to get those creative juices flowing. So I encourage you and anybody to find something that you enjoy doing that's expressive. It lets you tap into a different type of vibration and frequency. We're alchemizing your something that you feel or something that you want to say or something that you can create with drawing, or it's a multitude of ways of expression, but either way, it's vital. We all need to create in some type of fashion, it helps us out, calms you down, gives you the sense of accomplishment, and it's just creating without fear of judgment or wanting to necessarily be recognized for it. It's just really just to express it, just to get that energy off. Because in a lot of times we get that energy off through sex, honestly, you know what I'm saying, or through lusting. But to channel that energy to create, sex is pleasurable, but it's really intended for creating life, creating a bond, creating something that two parties are intentional on. So if you're by yourself, you create with some art, some type of expression. You know what I'm saying? So what do you like to do? Sing, dance, maybe write books like me. You're an author. Maybe you're a poet. Maybe you do things and make things with your hands, like pottery, or maybe you make like little toys or something. Either way, whatever you do, however you do it, keep doing it. Fall in love with just the procedure of it. Just fall in love with just doing it, getting that energy off, And if you don't have something that you do to express yourself or to show your creativity, find it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to venture off and see what you into to express yourself. Expression is vital, especially in these times, in this age that we in. Where, it's a lot of chaos, and a good way to stay in your own energy is to create something. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you into. What's your hobby? What's your creativity? What's your your passion? Where you might not get paid for it. It's just something that you enjoy doing. That kind of just gets you excited. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we shy about it. We don't want to share it. It's just for us and it's personal, and that's understandable. But people will appreciate your art. Somebody will. Somebody will appreciate something that you do. And even if they don't, you just do it too. You appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Do it for yourself. But don't be afraid to, let others see it, judge it, critique it. It don't matter, because you was brave enough. You had enough courage to express yourself, honestly and authentically. So that's courageous. I commend you, and I also encourage you to find some way to create, find some way to express yourself, and it helps us with being free. You know what I'm saying? You're free to expose that side of yourself, where you're bold and you dismiss any type of judgment. You just go for it, with the expression and just exuding your passion. That's what I'm doing here today, talking to you. I express myself with poetry and writing. And regardless of the results, I find it exhilarating. You know what I'm saying? I find it honest. I find it to be the essence of me that I don't want to, shelter anymore. I want it to be free and be out. So the expression and the creativity leads to freedom. You know what I'm saying? And you know how I am about freedom and liberation. That was very important to me. And I think that they are becoming more and more essential to life, as we unpack this conundrum that we all find ourselves in. Instead of being in bondage to it, we go for liberation, we go for freedom, we go for expression and creativity. So I think that we all should find a way to be creative, find a way to express ourselves in the most honest and authentic way, so that we get to know ourselves, on a deep level, to where we're not afraid to be exactly who we are, even if it's not received well, or it's not liked, or it's not appreciated in a way that we think it should be. Don't forget all that, Don't worry about that, Just express yourself. The most honest thing you could do is to be authentic and be okay with not being liked or being misjudged. But you know, if you're doing something because you genuinely feel like you feels right when you do it, then do it. You know? So a whole bunch of lies out here, propaganda. The least we could do is be true to ourselves, who we are. So with expression and creation, you can find those inner essence of yourself, those inner attributes. Because that's really what it's about. We're here to experience, but it's really to get to know who you are, you know, based off of circumstances and scenarios and situations, you know. Adversity teaches us about ourselves. It's not about the problem. It's always about what the problem reveals about ourselves. And sometimes with those problems and those situations, out of that comes some beautiful expressions, some beautiful art, some beautiful truth, you know. Most times than none, something develops, just like a picture. Something develops from that moment, from that scene. So it's something that we must incorporate in our daily lives. Expression, creativity. It's not just for the artists, it's just not for the rappers, the entertainers, the singers, the pop stars. It's for everybody. There's so many different type of mediums, so many different type of categories of expression. You could be a mime, you know what I'm saying? You could be, you know, a ventriloquist, anything, you know what I'm saying? The possibilities are endless, but it's just about the frequency and the vibration of expression and creativity. It's beautiful. It's necessary. So let me know in the comments what you expressing, what you creating, what you cooking up. Could be food, could be a chef, pots and pans. But let me know in the comments how are you expressing yourself? What's your creative passion? You know mine's. I want to know yours. So it's been another video. I appreciate you sticking around for this long. Like, share, and subscribe, please. It's your boy. It's the God. Poetry with Peanut. And I got a poem. So check that out too. On the next one. Love.